Good morning to one and all present over here. Myself, Dr. P. Agilamudan, Professor and HOD of Chemical Engineering Department from Erode Sengundar Engineering College. Currently, I am going to share about the Indian pharmaceutical industry overview analysis. So, the Indian pharmaceuticals market is the next biggest concerning quantity and 13th largest concerning value according to the report by Equity Master. So it is preparing Indian generic medicines accounting for 20% of global exports concerning value, and currently 80% of the antiretroviral drugs used worldwide to fight AIDS, that is acquired immunodeficiency syndrome, are provided by the Indian pharmaceutical industries. So the important point is that we are the third largest volume of drug manufacturers and 14th in terms of turnover, that is in terms of money. So we are in India, if a medicine is produced, it is 33% lower than that of the United States, and the labor cost is also 50 to 55% cheaper than in the Western countries. The cost of setting up a plant in India is 40% lower than in the Western countries. So the cost efficiency continues. That creates a lot of job opportunities for the Indian companies in emerging markets in India as well as in Africa. So we are the second largest number of United States Food and Drug Administration approved manufacturers outside the United States. We are preparing 2633 Food and Drug Administration approved drugs of USA, and it is also one of the largest outside the US. So per capita sales of pharmaceuticals expanded at a CAGR of 17.6% to, that is US dollars of 33 billion in 2006. So presently our pharma industry is we are growing 15% per annum. This is between 2015 to 20 will outperform the global pharma industry, which is to set grow at an annual rate of 5% between the same period. So after the corona, the boom of pharmaceutical industry in India is very rapid. The market was expected, that is it was grown to US dollars of 55 billion during the year 2020, and it will create additional 58,000 job opportunities by the year of 2025. Pharmaceutical industry exports stood at US dollars of 16.4 billion in the year 2016-17, and it has grown up to 30% during the year 2020 as per the Pharmaceuticals Export Promotion Council of India. So Indian companies received 55 abbreviated new drug applications and 16 tentative approvals from the US Food and Drug Administration in the year 2017, and already it approved 700 ANDA in the year 2017, and the growth was 17%. Our country accounts for 30% and about by volume, and 10% by value in the US dollars, that is 70 to 80 billion in US generics market. India's biotechnology industry comprising biopharmaceuticals, bioservices, bioagriculture, bioindustry and bioinformatics is expected to grow at an average growth rate of around 30% a year and reaches 100 billion US dollars by the year of 2025. Biopharma comprising vaccines, therapeutics and diagnostics is the largest subsector, contributing nearly 62% of total revenue, that is 12,600 crores in terms of 1.8 billion US dollars. So Indian pharmaceutical investments, it was 14.71 billion between April 2000 to March 2017, according to the data released by the Department of Industrial Policy and Promotion. So currently in India, there are a lot of major investments by the foreign industries. Eric Life Sciences, they have invested around 2000 crores in June 2017. Cadila invested 1000 crores. Sun Pharmaceutical Industries invested around 175 million US dollars. Cadra Capital Investors, they have invested around 430 crores. Sun Pharma planned to acquire 85.1% stake in Russian company, that is Biosynthesis, for increasing its presence in Russia through local manufacturing capability. Abbott Industries is a global drug maker, US based, and they wanted to set their innovation and development center in Mumbai, which will help in developing new drug formulations, new indications, dosing, packaging, and other differentiated offerings for Abbott's global branded generic business. So future of the Indian pharmaceuticals is expected, that is it is expected to grow 100 billion US dollars by the year of 2025, driven by increasing consumer spending, rapid urbanization, and rising healthcare insurance, among others. Going forward, better growth in domestic sales would also depend on the ability of companies to align their product portfolio towards chronic therapies for diseases such as cardiovascular, that is heart diseases, anti-diabetics, that is sugar, antidepressants, psychological medicines, and anti-cancer medicines. Thank you very much for your patient listening. Thank you.